Today we're gonna start a sub-series of browsing Deviantart with fan character reviews. Fan characters are characters that an artist makes that are based in the universe of a pre-existing franchise. Now lots of people have also called these original characters. In fact, I've called them this many times before because that seems to be a term that a lot of people recognize in the art community. But I think that's kind of wrong because they aren't, totally original, so I'll just call them fan characters because I'm pretty sure that's what they are. You may be wondering why this is a sub-series and not just a few episodes, and that's because there's going to be a slightly different format, and there's just so many fan characters out there. To spice things up in this review, I'm going to be giving out scores, from 0 to 5, so I can put my subjective thoughts into numeric form and make it seem like my life has meaning. There is going to be 3 categories, each with its own score. The first is the design of the character. This won't necessarily include the quality of the art, but more like the choices of colors and details and such. The second is how well it fits into its universe. I'm going to be somewhat lenient on this one since I don't know every detail of every franchise on the internet. As long as there are no major contradictions, things that just don't make any sense, or things that are just overdone within the universe it's supposed to be in, I'll usually give it a positive score. And the last is interesting ideas. This is anything that I find that the character could add to its universe or just clever ideas in general. Okay, there's the format. Let's go. So I guess we'll start off with this Lara character for the video game Cuphead. And I'll give this person credit, at least this Cuphead fan character isn't another goddamn cup. The design is okay, I suppose. Apparently the character is supposed to be kind of a dragon, but I didn't really get that impression. To me, they look more like an anthro-cat. If the snout was more prominent, this would help, but right now the face doesn't have many distinguishing features, so it's hard to tell what they're supposed to be. Okay, on to the description. I worked quite hard on her mechanic, Oh. It is of course fan-made, but oh whoa. Here it is. You find her near the dragon castle, and she'll refuse to talk to you until you beat the dragon. Once you did, you go back to talk to her and she'll follow you for a bit. And if you take her to a battle, she will give you 1 extra life and then run away. But if you keep her for a while, she will give you 3 coins, and if you go back to where she was at first, she'll just blow you a kiss and say, good luck. Okay, so some explanation. She only talks to you after you beat the dragon because she's mad at them. Because they bit her other horn and broke it. Also, she is kind of a dragon, but she doesn't have fur on her tail. Also, if you insist on talking with her before beating the dragon, she'll ask to fight you, and if you say yes, you can fight her. So this character seems to work like some sort of game mechanic, although it is a confusing one. At least the way it's described is confusing. The main thing about this fan character is that it's kind of generic. The design isn't really memorable, and they just seem like they would be an extra distraction in the game. The design is okay. It looks like your average simplified anthro character. I suppose it could fit in the universe, but the mechanic seems like it would clutter the game. The horn being bitten off gives it some story, but that's about it for ideas. This is an Inside Out fan character by the name of Exhaustion. It seems a bit specific for its universe, but I could see it happening. As you can see, there is a whole list of traits surrounding it, but I'll just read the little description box. Gender, female. Age, unknown, I guess. Species, emotion. Okay then. Emotion is a species now. I'm not faulting the creator on this, I just find it amusing. This is based on a movie about feelings having feelings. Logic isn't really the main concern. The design is pleasant. You got the bluish-green color scheme that is reminiscent of a child's bedroom. You also have some nice details like the cotton ball hair and the stumpy body that portray the feeling pretty well. The one thing I can't really figure out is what's up with the arms, if these even are arms. It looks like they can consist of some sort of torn up bedsheet, but it's not very clear. I also don't understand where the hands are supposed to be. Maybe if there was more definition in this area, it would be easier to understand what's going on here. The design is pretty nice. It really shows what the character is all about, but some minor things look confusing. It could probably fit into the universe fairly well. It seems like it would be a fun addition. The ideas are good. There is some interesting traits that relate to the feeling, but nothing amazing. Now it's time for a different type of fan character. A character that is the child of the Undertale characters Toriel and Sans. Goat meets skeleton. Fur meets bone. Another freak of nature from the internet. The character design is a bit on the nose, don't you think? It looks like someone literally took two halves of Sans and Toriel and sewed them together. It looks more like a fusion of the two characters rather than a child of them. Personal info. Birthday, August 2nd, 2004. Birthplace, the ruins. Job, none. Unless you want to go to the rough part of Undertale, where child labor is legal. Lives at now. The ruins with Toriel. Personality, bubbly, fun, easily excited, self-conscious about his face. History. Osa was created with the combined magic of Sans and Toriel. His outfit is similar to Sans, while the color scheme is closer to Toriel's. See, there's another thing about the design. Would their child really wear nearly the same clothes as their parents? It doesn't seem like he's an individual. He seems like a combination. His powers include fire paws, soul control, and a flaming bone attack. Someday he may learn to teleport. Unlike his father, he cannot summon Gaster Blasters. He is about as strong as Mettaton in his box form, as he cannot control his magic properly yet, and cannot unleash its full potential. When he can, he may get as strong as Sans and Toriel combined. Then the paragraph continues in detail all the combined powers he has and stuff like that. The design is annoying and kind of uncreative. I guess the character could technically fit in the universe, but it would seem kind of tacky. There's not many ideas besides combinations of already pre-existing mechanics and powers. Anyway, my name is Solar Sans, and goodbye.